female going through a lot of hormonal imbalances, including Hashimoto's, the thyroid issues, and PCOS, estrogen dominance, and menopause, and other challenges? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about an important fix for your hormonal imbalances, and what you might not know can actually help you, really help you create hormonal balance. So let's get started.
Hi there, it's Paul and Yulia Tarb, the nutritionist and lifestyle coaches at Rawsome Healthy, helping you create a healthy body, healthy hormones, and the lifestyle of your dreams. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about hormones and how to balance your hormones in a natural way.
And before we get started with our video today, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to always stay up to date with our latest videos. Now, I know as a female in my late 30s myself that when you are a female in your 20s and your early 30s, your body and your hormones look very different to what you might be experiencing as a female, as a perimenopausal female, menopausal female in your late 30s and 40s and 50s. And I know this can create a lot of challenges, and the hormonal imbalances that you are experiencing right now, they didn't just come about. They happened because certain things were not in accordance with how your body needed them to be. Yes, so perhaps your liver was overloaded with too many toxins from fatty foods and processed foods, and in your early 20s, in your early 30s, you could just kind of got away with it. But as you started approaching perimenopause and menopause and going through all these changes, your body is saying enough is enough. I just can no longer do things the way I used to do, and you need to implement changes. And these are the things that we want to talk about in our video today.
If you want to do a natural approach, then the first thing you want to look at is really your diet and lifestyle and see what changes you can make to make sure that your diet is in the right place and dialed in properly, and is going to give you the health results, the balanced hormones that you're looking for.
Yes, and I know that it's typical when women want to, well, how do I eat healthy? I'm going through menopause. You Google and, oh yeah, keto diet, paleo diet, eat more nourishing fats. I need to eat more nourishing fats because I'm going through hormonal imbalances. I know that there are many myths out there, that the myths that are actually preventing you from creating healthy hormones. So let's talk about nourishing fats and why they're not the fats that you actually need for your body. So, you know, like ghee and animal products and grass-fed beef and you know, all these
absolutely.
types of foods.
It's a really good point, because there's so many ladies who come to us and they've been following a high-fat diet and they're not getting the results, and they could actually be going backwards, putting more weight on, feeling lethargic, their thyroid isn't working very well, their gut's not doing well, they've got bloating and gas, so they've got lots of problems. And then they come to us for answers and say, well, what do I do? You know, how do I get over this hump in my health, as it were? How do I get past this sticking point and really get the health and the hormones that I want for myself? So diet is key, but obviously doing the right kind of diet. So the diet that we promote is a high carbohydrate, whole foods, plant diet, and that's one of the big keys. It's going high carbohydrate, so lower in fat. Okay, and here's a question for you. If you've got one particular hormonal imbalance that you really want to overcome, which one is it? We'd really love to hear from you. Please leave your comment in the comment section below.
So what's wrong with fats?
So when you eat
especially animal, like nourishing fats.
Yeah, and this is a really good point. And we had a client just recently who we worked with, and she was, you know, bought into all the understanding the idea that, hey, if I have animal fats but it's organic, if it's grass fed, then it's going to be perfect for me, and I'm going to balance my hormones, lose weight naturally, and everything's going to be just perfect.
And go through painless menopause. She was experiencing hot flashes and problems with her sleep and weight, never being able to lose weight.
Lower energy levels and just not feeling good in herself overall. So she came to us and she started doing the high carb diet, low fat diet. We worked with her.
Plant foods. We removed all animal products.
Removed all the animal foods.
Lowering her fat percentage.
And guess what happened? She started losing weight consistently.
17 pounds. She lost 17 pounds in 8 weeks.
She's got a lot more energy than she's had before. She's got mental clarity. Her gut's doing much better. Things are really starting to work properly for her, and she's really excited about it.
And her hot flashes stopped. And you know what's interesting? She went for an Indian meal with her husband. So she noticed how her hot flashes stopped, and she was finally able to sleep through the night peacefully, just sleep. had that deep rejuvenating sleep. So she went to an Indian meal with her husband. She had an Indian meal there, and 2 or 3 days later, her hot flashes came back. And that was the point when she realized, wow, what I put into my body makes massive difference to how I feel on a day-to-day basis.
It's literally like a switch.
Yes.
Going on and off.
So then what's wrong with grass-fed beef and nourishing fats?
Well, from the health standpoint, of course, it's high fat. It's still going to have a lot of fat in there. I mean, people say that we can have leaner meat, leaner animal beef, for example, but it's still got a lot of fat in it, lots of saturated fat. It's still got the animal protein in there. And, there's lots of reasons why animal protein is not good for you. It causes inflammation in the body. Having lots of fat in your diet and animal fat as well, again, that can lead to weight gain. It can lead to problems with your gut, because having a high fat diet can actually narrow the type of and the types of bacteria in your gut and the microbiome. So when you have a plant foods diet, for example, lots of whole plant foods that we promote, then you're going to have a wider variety of bacteria in your microbiome. So it's going to be more diversity, and that's going to give your body more ability to work and do what it needs to do. Your immune system, your gut health, and everything else.
And of course, liver, also the liver health and fatty liver.
Yeah.
So many women don't realize that they might actually have fatty liver, and their liver is overloaded, literally overloaded with the amount of fat, because your liver does not like a high fat diet, doesn't it?
No,
it prefers, it needs...
There are many parts of your body, your whole body doesn't like a high fat diet. I mean, there's your liver, which will struggle on a high fat diet, and we see a lot of that in the Western diet. Your thyroid, if you're on a high fat diet, and we see it with a lot of our clients, they'll come to us, they say, I've been doing a high fat diet, I've been doing a keto diet, and I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling sluggish, because your thyroid actually needs carbohydrates. If it doesn't get enough carbohydrates, then its output of hormones, the thyroid hormones, will actually drop.
Yeah.
Then your metabolism starts to drop, your energy levels go down, you can start putting on weight. So this is really one of the key things, is going for a lower fat, high carbohydrate diet. It's really, really important.
And also when it comes to estrogen dominance, for example, estrogen dominance is a diet issue. It's a diet issue. It's something that you can address by changing your diet. And again, whole foods, plant lifestyle with low amounts of fat, and the type of diet that works well for you. Not all foods agree with everyone, even when it comes to plant foods. So you need to know how to make it work for you, for your personal situation, with calories and ratios and perhaps certain deficiencies that you need to address. But know that these, well, you might be thinking, well, I'm already eating a healthy diet. And every single client who comes to us say, well, I'm eating a healthy diet already, but they have a lot of problems, and we see how the problems vanish in most cases, or dramatically improve because of the lifestyle switch that they've gone through, and the little tweaks to your macronutrients, to your fats and your protein and your carbohydrates can make a massive difference to your health.
Exactly. And quickly going back to your thyroid, so you want to get your thyroid on track and working properly.
Yeah.
You want to get your liver working properly. High fat diet's not good for your liver, and of course your liver processes hormones, is one of the key parts of your body for processing it, like a chemical factory, as it were. It's like a chemical factory, has so many processes going on inside it. So that's key for your hormones, and also your gut as well. Your gut is key for your hormones, because if your gut's not working properly, then it's not going to flush out the hormones it doesn't want. They're going to be hanging around in your body, causing imbalances. So again, high carbohydrate, cleansing your gut, healing your gut. Your thyroid health needs carbohydrates. Your liver runs really well on carbohydrates from whole foods. These are the key areas. And
if you are wondering, well, okay, so how can I implement all the things that you've talked about in this video, then we would love to invite you to a free online masterclass where we will show the 5 steps that clients use to overcome hormonal imbalances, drop 10 to 50 pounds of excess weight completely naturally without carbohydrate restriction, and how to implement it all into your day-to-day life. So the link for that is rossomhealthy.com/webinar. Grab your spot, register. We look forward to seeing you on the class. And what we'll do, we'll link this video to another video that will talk more about losing weight with hormonal imbalances and the steps that you need to focus on to create that lean and beautiful body. See you there.
See you there.